the Syracuse Orange and the North Texas Mean Green. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Orange head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. That one's not even close.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds a man in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Off-play action on 1st down. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll get rid of it. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Makes a connection. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Orange converted and picked up that last 1st down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll try to do it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down, going to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. He got it, beat down in bounds. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Bunch formation for these receivers. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Moves the pocket. It's Henderson. Between the hashes, it's Walton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Fresh center downs going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Graham. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. They had no choice but to go into the portal. They had to replenish all of those guys that they lost, and you have to hope that some of these guys will come in day one and make an impact. But is that realistic, Dave?
Yeah, you're optimistic with the portal because here's the thing. These guys you've seen play in other systems with other teams. You kind of know their personality, and you especially know how they're going to look on the field. So, Jesse, that's why they went deep in the portal.
Yeah, and I think the biggest question then for these guys coming in is how quickly can they gel? The chemistry in the locker room is so important. It's hard to find that in one offseason, bringing all these guys in, but they feel like they've got a really good group via the portal.
Drops back on first down. Right side, it's Walton. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. Out wide right, it's Walton. Across the 25. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Hey, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator, Jesse.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
To the air, it's Henderson. Rush right in his face. Swats it away.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the field. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wideout. He wants to throw it again. Still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Here comes the heat. Picked up about 6. They're looking at third and 4.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Orange now facing a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the east. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quarterback keep. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Touchdown, Orange. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Right side, it's Payne. Breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. He got a step and just dusted the field.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tells the run. Lost a pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
2nd down to the air. They're all over him. Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Now they'll try the right side. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he tacked on the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Buying time to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football.
Open field on the right. The 20. He is in. Touchdown, North Texas.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Plows through the defense. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Might as well run him again. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy. This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under pressure. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Back open in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. North Texas in the hurry up.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Rush is on. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Straight ahead, it's Payne. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Payne. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Henderson. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll try the right side. Makes a man miss. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off-play action. Look out! Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes! They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Miami University Redhawks. And it's the Hoosiers trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Finds his man. It's Graham. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. The screen, he can go. Still running at the 40. He's loose on the left. At the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the gun, it's Walton. There's got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Out of the end zone. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Trying to squeak through the pile. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Quick give. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. They think there's room to run to the right here. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. From the gun. Looking for a deep man. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Hand it to the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Payne. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Right at the line. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. The give on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
Trying to establish the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Yeah, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Moves to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. That's caught. It's Bowman. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The run inside. It's Walton. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right side, it's Graham. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. They'll have a 1st down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Fires on the move. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Second and long here. He'll set up to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Glover. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quick completion to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Back to pass on second down. Left side is Glover. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. From the gun. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. 4th down, gotta have it here. Unloads to the right. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The quarterback sneak. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So they'll decline the penalty, and it'll still be 4th down here. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in control.